Welcome, beautiful people, welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video. We are back with a preview. Now this time round I will mix it up with some Chelsea news. So if you see the title of this video as some Chelsea news, don't be surprised. I'll be telling you what will be my expectations for tomorrow's game. We're facing a very weak, very weak Everton, and the last time I talked about Manchester United, I talked about how weak they were, the advantage that we're going to have against them, due to the fact that they had a lot of injuries. Other than the fact that Ronaldo was their secret recipe, I was so sure that was supposed to be a sure game. Now, we are facing our former manager, and this is supposed to be a sure game. Now, will I talk that this will be a sure game? Absolutely not, because as it is as Chelsea, towards the end of the season, this is just what we do. Same shit, different season, different day, you know? I'm not surprised. So I will not be having high expectations for tomorrow's game. Now I'll be telling you what has been happening in Chelsea. There has been a new bidder, a surprise new bidder, but I'll be getting into that in a little bit. Who is out, who is in. Other than that, let's jump right into it. I mean, if you're into the channel though, consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. In terms of our ownership business, I had to mention this. Now, while everybody was going through the bidding process, the elimination process, there is someone who just felt like, you know what, I don't want to go through all this and I'm just going to come in, bringing my bid and see how it goes. So the richest man in the UK, Sir Ratcliffe, put in a last minute bid of £4.25 billion, and the amount is absolutely just shocking. I mean, what? Literally everybody was coming in 3 million, and then, you know, towards the elimination process, Roman Abramovich mentioned this week that the bidders should add £500 million, and you know, Sir Ratcliffe just comes out of the blue and he's like, you know what, I got the money, I don't have to go through the rules, I don't have to go through anybody, here's my offer. Now, it has been reported by numerous sources that the preferred bid has been selected, and it is Todd Boehly's and Wiss consortium's bid. Now, this has not been confirmed by Chelsea, it is yet to be confirmed, but if this is the case, I hope everything that is going through behind the scenes is worked out as soon as possible, so we are able to do the deals. This is one of the reasons why I feel like we lost out on Rudiger, because our license has been suspended. We were not able to extend the contract. We cannot waste any more time. So if they've decided the bidder, to me, there's no difference. I mean, they have eliminated most of the people, the Ricketts family, who had a little bit of controversy. Now the rest of the people who have been selected don't seem to have any form of controversy. So as it stands right now, it's just a bunch of rich people who are just trying to buy the club. Sir Ratcliffe has set out to put 1.75 billion in terms of developing the stadium. That's a huge amount, and I don't think anyone else put out those details. Now his bid was confirmed by Sir Martin Broughton and the rest of the bidders, but is he going to be the preferred bidder? Let us wait and see. This bidding process might take longer than usual, so if I don't go through it in every video, please don't feel bad, guys. I mean, rather than me giving you redundant news, I'd rather give you the latest news. Now, Sir Ratcliffe was the latest news, and apparently Todd Boehly and the Wiss consortium is the preferred bid. So that is the latest in terms of the ownership business. Now let's go back to the Premier League. Few games remaining. I think now it's 5 more games remaining. And as I said in my previous video, I do not want us to depend on other teams in order to qualify for the top 4. We should be comfortable in the top 3, but as it is right now, we aren't. We should be able to win at least 2 games in order to secure the top 3 position. So as it stands right now, we are on shaky ground. We as Chelsea, after the clown performance against Manchester United, I do not know what to expect tomorrow. Most of our players who are out on injury, I feel like we can do without them. Of course, we have substitutions on their behalf. Now, Callum Hudson-Odoi is still out, Ben Chilwell and Mateo Kovacic are out, but the rest of the squad is available. Now, in terms of Christensen, Thomas Tuchel has said we have to wait and see how it goes. Christensen and Ross Barkley are out, so those are the 5 players who are out. I will count them out for this game. But an 18th place Frank Lampard's Everton, with the likes of Dele Alli are really struggling, whether it's the management, whether it's the coach, whether it's the players. I don't know what's going on in Everton, but I do know what's going on in Chelsea. We just need to find goals. We need to do finishing. We need to find the right mentality, work as a team, come together and win. We just need to win. When was the last time we won? And if it's just sad, we just need to win. We can have individual talent. I mean, Reece James was on fire the last game, but was it good enough? No, because clearly we were not able to get goals. But you know, he can only do so much for the team. And apparently Real Madrid are on Reece James' radar. So as much as they've taken one of our defenders, Rudiger, they're also looking to take Reece James. Now, never say never. Nothing shocks me. I mean, Hazard left, so I will not be surprised if Reece James leaves. But would this be the right thing for his career? I don't think so. I mean, Chelsea, I feel like is a club where he can grow. He's literally a star. He's shining. I feel like if he stays in Chelsea, more or less likely he's more likely to start our games. But same as Madrid, I think they're really looking for that right wing back. So I won't be surprised if he goes there. But this should be a sure game. This should be the surest game, if not the last game. So if you're not able to win this game, nothing surprises me anymore. But it is what it is. Who am I expecting to start tomorrow? Now, in terms of starting 11, I feel like Thomas Tuchel should go with 3-4-3, depending how you want to look at it. But at the end of the day, we just need to finish. We need to finish. We need to look for the best players to get into this squad. Whether some players are tired, whether some players don't want to play, drop them. We do not need this type of negativity towards the end of the season. We don't want to depend on some team losing for us to qualify to the top 3. So not top 4 anymore, because I feel like we are above that, and the top 4 is now being competed against Arsenal, Manchester United and Tottenham. That's their business, and we should not drag ourselves back into that mud. We have been elevated, for crying out loud. So come on, Chelsea, a bit of class maybe. Let us win a game tomorrow. I mean, Everton are coming from a loss from Liverpool and a draw, and we are coming from a win and a loss. No, a win and a draw, but it felt like a loss. But I feel at the same time we need to do better. I think it's a loss and a draw. A loss and a draw. I don't even know, because of how bad we have been towards the end of the season. We can do better. Mendy in goal. And for the back 3, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, then Trevor Chalobah. Yes, Trevor Chalobah. I feel like Trevor Chalobah brings more to the game rather than Aspi, who is a bit older, more experienced, yes, but in terms of Chalobah, he takes more risks. He wants to propel the ball forward, he creates more chances, he wants to try and put in as many goals as possible. So I'll be putting Trevor Chalobah to start. In terms of the midfield, we do not have any other options. Well, we have at the pivots. I feel like Thomas Tuchel might feel like he'll want to experiment, but is this the right game to experiment? No. We need sure 3 points. Now, I would prefer we just have Kante and Jorginho at the pivots. Now, I feel like they're more experienced at the role there, and as Kante is going forward, Jorginho stays back as the ball is moving forward. But in terms of corner kicks, Kante is always behind to make sure that the ball does not get us into any threatening position. So in terms of the pivot, I'll be going with Kante and Jorginho. Then in terms of the right wing back, Reece James, he was phenomenal. He was fired. Reece James, the best right wing back in the Premier League. Everybody agrees, even Trent. But that is who I'll be going with in terms of the midfield. In terms of the front three, now last time the trio that started did well, but Thomas Tuchel made the substitutions. Now Lukaku came in and Ziyech came in. No, Lukaku and Pulisic came in. Now, will we see a rotation? I feel like the trio that has been there should continue starting. I feel like in terms of creativity, the trio has been working really well, except Timo now, he's kind of going back to missing. But, you know, Timo's work effort on the pitch is incomparable to anyone else. So, in terms of the team tomorrow, that is who I'll be going with. My score prediction, I'm expecting a win. If we're not able to win, then I don't know. We just don't want to. Plain and simple. 18th ranked Everton should be an easy day at work. It should be an easy day at work. We should be able to do it. We should be able to win. Now, I don't want to say if we're not able to win, because that should not even be a possibility. But anything can happen in football. Maybe Everton will pick up form tomorrow. Lampard will possibly want to try to teach us a lesson, you know, give us a taste of his medicine, what he's working with, but we should be able to do it. If you're not able to, I'll just paint a clown. I'll put a clown face on my next video, and I'll just put, it's because we're clowns. We don't want to win, plain and simple. But that is in terms of what is going on in Chelsea. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, give the video a big thumbs up, share it to family and friends. I'll see you in my next video. If we don't win, we're clowns.